of the week. You've talked about it. I've talked about it. Cornball content.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going first.
Yes, you go first, and then I'll respond.
I'm a big fan of all the different types of content. So for me, and if you know my channel, I literally put an iPhone on a $10, $20 tripod and I shoot. I don't have high production value. I may never have a studio with, half a dozen people working on it. Or, I like the fact that anybody can set up a podcast, set up a YouTube channel, set up any way that they want to. And whether it's considered cornball or it's considered something amazing, that's all. It's like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some people might think my channel is cornball and garbage, and other people think that it's great for any particular reason. And it could change any given day. It could be like today it was crap, tomorrow is actually pretty good. So I just think that the whole idea of I guess judgment on content, I understand it. I mean, there's certain content I like better than others, but I like the fact that everybody's got a shot at it. Everyone's got a voice.
Okay, that's a good answer. I mean, I thought the reference that the particular individual was making regarding cornball comment was a shot at Jeff Wilson, in my opinion, and other individuals who have a large following. And some people either really like him, some people in between, some people hate him, right? We've seen this in the content space all over. And just my take on this is, it takes a lot of effort putting content out, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. And everyone is entitled to their opinion, but if you're complaining about other individuals and not putting out that much content, then maybe you should be looking at yourself. I don't know if you agree with that, but that's just one of my.
Yeah, I'm kind of more of, if I look at something and I don't like it, I think you have to look inward and say, how I typically say, how can I do better? What could I do differently? As opposed to, the world stinks. I mean, look, life isn't fair. Life isn't
Right.
always going to be fair.
Right,
It's like,
right.
so that's just my attitude. I think as far as Jeff Wilson goes, I wanted to give some defense to him, whether you like or dislike Jeff. And I've talked to him, I've met him before, but I'm not tight with Jeff Wilson. But I will say, though, he has done a good job of bringing a lot of people into the hobby. I think it's hard to dispute that given the size of his channel. And then also, he is part of the inspiration for me starting my channel as well. And I think for a lot of people, because they looked and they're like, okay, here's a guy that's talking about different types of stuff related to cards. I could do this. I could also set up a channel. So he wasn't the main driver, but he is a part of that cog that I think got a lot of people involved.
Yeah, I remember before I started doing videos, this was November of 2020. I remember I used to see Jeff Wilson videos all the time, your videos all the time. There are other channels out there, and I thought to myself, hey, I mean, you guys were putting yourselves out there. You have to be open to constructive criticism. Sometimes there will be haters, and I was like, hey, this is one of my hobbies. I need to find a way to distract myself, and this is a good thing. So it's like all you guys that provided content, helped me get through the pandemic, and now I'm doing it myself. So people are gonna hate on others. While I may not agree with Jeff Wilson's vision, I do believe he's trying to tell people what he's thinking. And there are some people that are two-faced and just completely lying. So I don't know, just about that. So there was a point in that video the other day saying that people are buying up followers. Do you believe that people are buying up followers on Instagram or YouTube? I mean, I thought you could get in big trouble for that, but there's no way for me to prove that.
Yeah, I assume that it probably does happen, but I don't have, and honestly, I don't really pay enough attention to accounts to see like, oh, this person had 1,000 followers and now they've got 100,000. That seems kind of weird. And I guess I just haven't seen anything outrageous to where I'm like, oh wow, that's strange how that particular channel got so big so fast. I mean, maybe it does happen. I don't spend a lot of time though thinking about that stuff, honestly. I mean, if Jeff's got 150,000 subscribers, look, he's got a whole team that's working, to put out that content. He travels around the country. He does card shows. He has a data tool. He has a website that's got all of his videos on. I mean, think about all the different pieces of the puzzle that he's got working. So I feel like if he has 150,000 subscribers, he's put in the work. And whether he's buying ads, if some of that's inorganic to get followers or whatever, maybe, but who cares? I guess it's like he's putting in the work and doing it, and he's got a whole team there that's working to put out that content. And whether we like it or don't like it, 150,000 subscribers is what he's got. So I mean, and if 10% of those are bots or whatever, I mean, I'm sure 10% of mine are bots, 10% of yours are bots or whatever. We all have those the
it's just
or whatever. I mean,
yeah, I'm getting inappropriate messages in
yeah,
Spanish. I'm like going to those websites.
same.
I'm like, I tried blocking it. I mean, those are the things that I'm going to block on my channel because I don't want people being subjective to, that kind of material on my channel. But, it happens all the time. But
I also think that we can't be upset too if someone is working, I guess, understands YouTube and working that algorithm better than me. I
yeah,
can't be upset at that. That means I probably need to step up my game and figure out how that all works. And for me though, this isn't my full-time job, so it's just a fun kind of side gig that I do. That's part of my hobby experience. So I do some work on that front to try to figure out keywords and stuff, but I'm not planning on hiring a team and all that stuff. And really, I'm not trying to get to, well, I mean, look, I'd love to have 1 million subscribers, but I guess my point is I'm not investing. I'm not hiring 10 people to help me get there.
okay. Thanks for confirming that you're not buying up the subscribers on Instagram
Yeah,
and
no,
YouTube.
I only have
That's
about
what we wanted to hear.
yeah, I've got 2,000 or something. So I don't have, I
That
don't know.
many
I
on
feel like
Instagram.
people that buy them, they buy like 50,000, followers or something. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing it.
Good to hear. Alrighty.